Next up, we'll talk about a business owner's policy. So a business owner's policy includes all of the same coverage that we just talked about, the same coverages that you would find in general liability, but it also includes coverage for your property as well. So a business owner's policy has the ability to provide coverage for your building, for your contents, and it also gives you access to specific endorsements that will further insure your business. So for example, like one of those endorsements could be a water backup endorsement. Traditionally, water backups and sump pump failures are not covered automatically under an insurance policy. You have to buy extra coverage to make sure that they would, that your building would be protected if something like that happened. So you would purchase a water backup endorsement to further extend the coverage on your business. Other things like cyber insurance, if somebody comes in and identity theft, things like that would be covered as well. EPLI, which is what I like to call the Michael Scott coverage. If anybody's seen The Office, everything that Michael Scott does where he racially profiles, sexually harasses, general harassment, things like that, claims against you or someone in your business for those types of indiscretions, EPLI coverage would cover you for those as well. So you can see where it starts to take the base and the core of your general liability coverage, and it starts to expand it to include other things that are relevant to your business. So if you have a brick and mortar establishment, if you're regularly interacting with customers and have buildings that you're either renting or that you own, coverage would be there for you as well. So on your insurance policy, what you might see today would be BP coverage, which is building. So BP is your building coverage. And then you have BPP, which is business personal property. And those are very similarly named. The only difference between the two of them is a P, right? So the building coverage is BP, and then the contents coverage is BPP. So the simplest way in my mind that I think about it is if you have a building, if you took the roof off and you flipped it upside down and shook it, everything that falls out is BPP, or your contents. So all the stuff that falls out is covered under that limit. And then your building coverage, the stuff that is left in your hands, that would be your BP limit. So there's two limits, one for the building and one for the stuff inside the building. So that's kind of the difference between those two. But yeah, a business owner's policy further expands upon general liability, includes all the same things, and actually includes even more. Another important note, you can get a BOP, or a business owner's policy, as it's commonly referred, even if you only rent your building. So if I am leasing or renting a space from someone, I would still be able to own a business owner's policy, but I would probably not want coverage for the building since I don't own it. So if something happens to it, that's more of my landlord. That's his responsibility to take care of. I just really care about the content. So I can tailor my business owner's policy to exactly the specifications that I need and that are specific to my type of business.